Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem distribute candies to people. So in this problem we will distribute some number of candies to a number of people, n number of people in the following way. We then give one candy to the first person, two candies to the second person, and so on until we give the n candies to the last person. Then we go back to the start of the row, giving n plus 1 candies to the first person, then n plus 2 candies to the second person, and so until we give 2 to the power 2n candies to the last person. Then we come back again in the starting like that. So this process we will keep repeat until we left over the candies. So here we have to return an array of length number of people such that then where in that array is contained the number of candies like each person received, and in the end we will, if they not that follow, we will give the last remaining candies to that person. So here in this example 1 we have 7 candies and 4 people. So if we give them, so let's understand this here over here. So we have 4 persons. So for 4 people, first we will create an array of size number of people, which is right now 4. Let's say 1 2 3 4, and we have total 7 candies. So first we will give 1 candy to this guy, then 2 to second guy, 3 to third guy, and but if you see here, we these 7 out of 7 we already distributed 6 candies. So this last person will only get the remaining, which is 1. So let's say instead of 7, if we have, let's say 11 candies, so how we will distribute? In that case, this will become 1 to one person, 2 to second person, 3 to third person, 4 to this person. So now we completed this one cycle. So if we see, we given total 10 candies and we have 11, so we have one more candy. So this candy will come to this person. So we can give max 5 in second loop, but we have 1, so we will give 1. So the answer will be 2 2 3 5. So let's see the other example here. So this we have 10 candies and 3 people. So 10 candy and 3 people. So this will be like this. First we will give 1 to one person, then 2, then 3. Now we distributed 6 candy already and we have total 10. So we still have 4 more candies. So once we come from here to here, so we will give n plus 1 to this guy. So n plus 1 means now we can give max 4 to this guy here, and we have 4. So we will give 4 of them. So this will become 4 2 3. So if we see, the answer is, oh sorry, 1 plus 1 is previous as well, so it is 5, not 4, my mistake. So how we will solve this problem? So this is very easy problem. Just we will do what the problem is saying. Simply we will keep a one variable which is index, and which will keep track the number of people, and once we reach to the n, basically the last person, we will needs to come back to the again 0. So how we will come? We will take the modulo with the number of people. Let's say this is n. So we will take, so this will be iterating like that. Second, we will create a variable candy from the for the candies and initialize it with the 1, because initially we have to give 1. So we will give the 1 candy to the first person. So first person got the 1 candy. Now we will increment this candy. Before incrementing, we will reduce from our total candies, like this much candy we already distributed from the candy. So this will become, so initially, so this will be subtracted by candy, and then we will update the candies by increment by 1, because every cycle we are incrementing by 1. And but distributing here this person candy, we will have to take the candy or the minimum candy or the minimum between candy and candies. So let's understand this with the over the example. So we have 3 people, and initially we will start the array initially empty with the all filled with 0, and we have to distribute total, let's say candies, which is 10. Now we will initialize our variable candy by 1 and index, which will track the number of like index of the people. So this will be 0. So first we will give the candy minimum of math. We will use the library function from the math lib class, math.min of candy or candies, because in the end like somewhere we are not able to take, so we will give that minimum candies. So first we will check this is 1 and this is 10. So, 1 candy will be given to this person. So, first person will get the, so let us say draw this array like a vertical position. So, first we will give the 1 candy to this first person, then candy will be incremented by from 1 to 2, as well as before that incrementing we will reduce these candies from 10 to 9. Now, these 2 candies we will give to second person. Now, candies will be reduced to 9 to 7. This will be incremented by 1, so it will become 3. Now, we will give 3 candy to the third person. So, this will reduce by 3. So, this will become 4. Now, this will become 4, and if we come to here, this modulo, this index here like was initially index was 0, this become 1, then 2, and then once it become 3 we will take modulo with 3. So, it will come back to 0. So, this index, the 0th person will get the this 4 candy more. So, this will be plus 4, and after that if we reduce this will become 0 and this will become 5, but our loop will be terminated because we reach to the zeros. Hence, the final answer will be 5, 2, 3. So, this is how we can solve this problem. So, over here I have written the code. So, with the same what I explained, this index initialized with 0 candy and so on. So, if we submit this code, it will be accepted. So, this is done. So, what is the time complexity of this solution? So, let us understand a bit about the time complexity. So, our candy variable is varying. Let us say this candy variable reach till the x. So, how it will be varying? 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 and so on, then this will be x, and after that this sum is should be less than or equal to candies, number of total candies. So, if we see this is a simple arithmetic progression. So, the sum is x into x plus 1 y 2, this should be less than or equal to candies. So, we can take for over, so x square is less than or equal to candies. So, for big O of n we can take rough estimation max value, like can be worst case, this will be square root of candies. So, the time complexity will be O of square root of candies. So, that is it. So, but another optimization we can do this code, like if you see this index and candy every time is continuously increasing, but the index is started with 0 for because the people is on the 0th index and candy start 1. So, we can remove the candies, instead of candies we can use the index itself. So, how we can use like this here in over here, instead of incrementing here we will do pre-increment here, so that it will become 1 before we will take the minimum. Once it done, we will reduce from the candies and we will remove this line of code. So, this will become, and here it is should be, sorry, this should be candies, not candy, because candies is always there while the candy variable we remove. So, this if we compile this code, this will also compile and we will get the correct answer. So, submit this code. So, this code is just be reduced to 3 lines of code here. So, that is it. If you like my solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon and share in your friend circle. Thanks for watching.